Time for divine shot, KJ events. This real talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knicks shit, dripping in Knicks shit. Up in the world most famous arena with a click. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks real talk is real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variant, I'm dominant. Paying homage to the cats in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, we straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, with the side. My entourage be on the job, my energy. Feeling tripping in tempo as they cook my game plan. And my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that's the things we ain't always pretty, but we all stay giddy. But we embrace the fan base like the late Anthony Mace. We trace the logo when there's space that appear like square space. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, looking at Knicks City drip. The city decks is on the court, looking pretty legit. I say true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like stars divine to Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Yeah. What's good, everybody? Salute. What's going on? What's good? Knicks real talk. Game day. Knicks in New Orleans Pelicans at the world most famous arena on the 50th anniversary of the 1973 NBA championship for the New York Knicks. It's your man Divine. I'm in the building. Shop House will be in the building in a few minutes. He's running behind, but I got him to hold it down till we get here. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Big task at hand. Jay Giant. Salute to you, my man. 10KRN. Salute to my man Frank Matos. Good call, Frank Matos on the score last night. Linda Lynn, salute to you. Part of the night was popping. It's your man Divine. I'm in here, man. I'm excited. Let's get it popping. Knicks won the game last night. 4 in a row, 109, 115. Julius Randle 46, dropping dimes all over the place. Great call, great win by the Knicks last night. So we got to get it going tonight, man. We got a game tonight. Let's see if we can get another win to get to 5 in a row. I'm super excited about this thing that's going on, man. Real talk, man. These boys are playing some good basketball. Julius Randle held us down last night. Went out there. Kyle Kuzma said he was a little bit too small. Then Julius Randle went out there and gave him the business. That's what I'm talking about. So it was a good win last night overall, man. What a great win last night to go down in Washington and handle their business, man. You had the whole Knick conglomerate down there, NBK. Everybody was in the building making Knick noise last night. So, that was all good, man. I'm really excited about this thing, man. The way they're getting down, man, it's all good right now. We got to keep these flames burning, and let's try to keep this thing going, man. We sitting right where we want to. Hey, listen, the Heat lost last night. The Nets lost the other night. It's just all good, man. The Cavaliers lost 3 in a row like I called about a week ago. They lost 3 in a row. And I called that one on Knicks Real Talk. Like the Cavaliers look like they about to lose 3 games in a row. And sure enough, the boys lost 3 games in a row. And it only gets better, man. So we got to keep these flames burning, man. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Y'all know how you cats do, man. You cats always keep this thing live and direct, man. So we appreciate you getting up in here. Willie Cruz, salute to you as well. Charlie King, Johnny D, you know how we do. Salute to everybody, man. It was big time last night, man. Julius Randle came up in that place. Said, okay, you know what? Let me let these cats know why I'm an all-star. Let me let them know that my mind is right. And he really came out there and performed last night. Really put on a good show. Man, to quickly salute to him, man. Even though RJ and Brunson had major games, they still had impacts. And I think it was a good thing, man. And I really think that's going to be interesting to see, man. So, salute to them guys. Overall, great job last night, but all tonight we really goes down. Obviously at the Garden, man, with the New Orleans Pelicans, Brandon Ingram, no guys minus Zion Williamson. So we're going to see what the Knicks going to do tonight. But overall, you got to be impressed with what we playing, man. Right now, 34-27. Got the 6th seed locked up for ourselves. And I think tonight can also give us a chance to gain some more ground on the Heat if they lose to the Hornets tonight. So it's going to be fun, man. But real talk, man, we got to be happy as Knicks fans right now. We playing good basketball. And we clicking on all cylinders. Mitchell Robertson come back with a strong game, 10-12 with monster down there, man. Porzingis had it going a little bit in the first half, but after that, they shut him down. They like, okay, you got your little 3-point shot going on, but they shut that boy down after that, man. And I really like the way it's going down right now in New York, man. Salute to the team, man. They really gelling and bonding and playing great basketball. Tibbs and the coaching staff doing a great job. Harkenstein playing good ball. Everybody that's right now really getting together, man. The cohesion is real good. And I'm glad that we came out of the All-Star break with a game like that and then came out a little sluggish. You know, we gave up 38 points, which is not the New York Knicks in the first quarter, 26 in the second quarter. But after that second half, we swung that 19 points around. They scored 64 points in the first half, only scored 45 in the second half. That was the New York Knicks defense woke up and came to play. So, you know, overall, good performance by them guys, man. And that's what we got to do. We got to make sure the defense keep bringing it home and let Julius Randle, Brunson, them and do what they do. And even though Brunson and RJ didn't have a stellar game from a scoring perspective, but their numbers was good. RJ, believe it or not, didn't really have a good game, but he shot 50% from the floor, shot 50% from downtown, and he hit 3 before free throws. You know, and he was a +5, 14 points. I'm not mad at that. His numbers is good, but you know what? Tibbs liked the lineup that they had at the end of the game to close it out because Quickly and Hart was playing some good defense, and it wasn't no big deal to me because the reason why they had a game today. So you know that RJ said that you had it going with Quickly and and Hart. So it wasn't no big deal that Quickly said. I mean, not that RJ sit out the last of that quarter because the other team was playing so well. He can come back in today and get it popping. So I really do that. Think that it was good to see that Tibbs, you know, sticks to the game plan. He's like, whoever's out there, they got us going good. He kept them out there. Ain't no knock on RJ. RJ might come out there tonight and do something more, even more. He had some good numbers last night, man. For 28 minutes, the cat shot 50% from every area and even shot over 50% from the field, from the 3 to charity stripe. So I think overall it was a good thing for him. But you know what? In the second half, I think Tibbs went with what he needed to go with, and I think Hart and Quickly had it going last night. I apologize for the brain freeze right there, but Quickly and Hart had it going on the defense side of the ball, and I think it panned out well for the New York Knicks. So salute to the Knicks. They won the game last night. Like I said, man, now we move on to today, man, and it's going to be a big test again, even though they don't got Zion Williamson down there, and we'll get into all that later. But I like what I seen last night. Julius Randle, 46 monster points. Because when I say monster points, they were monster points, man. That cat said, listen, I'm going to bring us home in this thing. My boy didn't got it going. I'm going to have it going. +8. He didn't have a lot of rebound. His number, I guess the rebound wasn't that impressive. But damn, with Mitchell Robinson having 12 and R. Hart having 10, that was pretty good. And even J. Hart had 6. So that was, you know, they found a way to make up for his rebounding numbers, but his scoring numbers was crazy though. That cat was 16 for 29, 50% for downtown, and did not miss a free throw last night. Salute to Julius Randle, man. Real talk. His mind right, his body right, his energy right. He's playing good basketball for the New York Knicks, and I can't be more excited for that young man. I'm so glad that he was able to rebound from last year and all the things he went through mentally, the ups and downs, and peaks and valley, and all that stuff. To come back this year with a stronger state of mind. Locked in, best. He said he's in the best condition he's been in his career, and it's really showing. And I think that was impressive to see from Julius Randle. So let's see if we keep it going. But yeah, man, it's fun to be a New York Knicks fan right now. We all got to be giddy, man. So to the chat, like I said, man, Big Tad, Johnny Depp, Piece of the Guard, a lot wide. David Stevens, what's going on with you, my man? Hope all is well. Charlie King and everybody. Will, it's been fun, man. I really, you know, we've been riding the train all year over here on Knicks Real Talk. You know what I mean? You know, and I'm happy, man. I really am, man. We've been riding this positive energy, the true energy, the numbers energy. They don't lie, and we've been riding that all year, man. We think this is a good team. This is a good team. If they get to where I think they're going to get to, they're going to be a scary team in the playoffs. But Mitchell Robinson coming back, dropping 12 and 10, dominating that paint, man. I was like, okay, that's what I'm looking for. And Hart picking up where he left off, that was 22 rebounds between 2 centers. That was pretty deadly last night to me. You know, he took Chris Jackson out that game in the second half. Every time that my man Mitchell Robinson went up the floor last night, them boys were making runs. When my man boy Mitchell Robinson back in that game and kept him in there, the Knicks defense locked him down that second half. Only gave up 45 points in the whole second half compared to 64 in the first. So a good job by the Knicks. That's where that 19-point swing came at. 64 in the first half and 60. Yeah, let me get it right. 64 in the first half and 25 in the second half. That got that 19-point swing right there. And I think they did a good job of that, man. So let's salute to them guys, man. I'm really loving what I'm seeing out of these guys, man. My man, a lot wild got 16 and 5. I know the guard. All I see, and I know he know. You know what I mean? So that's what it is, man. Salute to the Knicks, man. Let's see if we can get it popping, keep this thing going, man. We got to keep it going tonight. Boy, we could beat these boys tonight in the Garden on the 50th anniversary of the Knicks winning that 1973 championship. And I was a young man in the building at 8 years old. So to see these cats 50 years later, we need that ring. And I'm glad to see they represent them guys like Walt Clyde Frazier, Earl Monroe, The Rolls Royce backcourt from 1973 going to be in the building. All them guys, man. We know, and if y'all get a chance, man, just show them cats some love, man. Because the last time the Knicks won a ring with them dudes, but I think we're on a quest for one in the next couple of years. So let's keep it going. But I'm excited to be here, man. Like always, man. I'm always getting here with the family on game day. And, you know, like I said, Shaw Powell to be in the building. He was running behind a little traffic earlier, so he'll be back in the building pretty soon. So y'all just listen to the Divine's wise words for a minute. When he get in here, we pick up where he leave off at. So I'm happy, man. I'm really happy about it. I'm really excited about it. We just got to keep the momentum and the energy going. And like I said, last night was a great game. What a comeback victory. Salute to Julius Randle, put the team on his back, said, let's go. But Josh Hart is a difference maker, ladies and gentlemen. He is a difference maker for the New York Knicks. That his plays that don't show up in a box score it can't go unnoticed. It really can't. This cat is a hustler. He make winning plays. He's scrambling. He's out there doing what he do. So I'm happy, man. Let's salute to Josh Hart, man, for coming in here having an impact on the Knicks. Jermaine, what's popping? Jermaine, what's good, my brother? Jermaine in the building with us, man. Dave Stevens, JW, what's good? We in here, man. I'm giddy, man. I'm excited about this team, man. Every time we get off the stream and go watch that game, and I see the Knicks do what they do, it just makes me feel good about where we're going with this team, man. I really do. We got a good chance to get up in the 4th and 5 spot like we've been talking about for a while. Right now, it's really starting to look like it's about to come to the surface. The Knicks is playing solid basketball, man. We got to really get them cats here, man. Real talk. So we're gonna get it popping, man, and see what it is, man. But I'm excited. I'm excited about these boys moving forward. Can't really wait till the night, man. Hopefully they can get this game against the Pelicans because we got the Boston Celtics on Tuesday. And they get the Boston Celtics in the building to beat them. Oh my goodness, man. Then we got the Nets, and then we got the Heat. So it's really important that we go ahead and get it popping. The New York Knicks get that thing popping and go ahead and win these games, man, so we can get in here and keep going. But I think we in there, though, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think I know. The Knicks is in there. They in there. They ready to get it. My man Shaw Powell be in the building. He ready to get it. I'm ready to get it. The chat ready to get it. The Knicks fan base ready to get it. Let's go, man. It's fun right now, man. This ain't even about players no more. Whether RJ playing good or not, whether Julius playing no good or not, it ain't even about that anymore. It's about where is the New York Knicks going to end up in this piece? Are we going to be up in this piece to get it popping? And without further ado, let me bring in my partner in crime, my brother from another mother. I can't say another. You know what it is, man. Shaw Powell, what's good, brother?
Salute Divine, salute chat. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. We just going over last night's game, man. What a great game last night. Them cats came out to play last night. They played hard with a lot of energy. And like I said, Julius Randle took over that game when he needed to. And but even Jalen's brother didn't have a big game. He had 9 assists, dog. 9 assists plus 7. Even though, like I said, RJ Barrett didn't have a big game, but he still was plus 5, 14 points. Shot 50% from the floor. Shot 50% from the 3-point area. 3 from 4 from the charity stripe. Quentin Grimes plus 8. He didn't have a lot of scoring, but the defense on Bradley Beal was tremendous. That's one of the biggest things I could say last night was Quentin Grimes' defense on Bradley Beal was legit. He been doing it all year against some of the best offense players in the game. Shaw Powell, that brother came in there last night and made it hard on Bradley Beal last night. And then I gotta get Quentin Grimes a flower, man. Because sometimes when you're not scoring the ball well, you do the best things well. He went 6 for 14. Bradley Beal, 1 for 4, and he had -1, 16 points. That was Quentin Grimes last night for sure. So that was a good win overall, Shaw Powell, and I'm glad we can get to move on to today.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great game, man. It was a great gritty win, man. The Knicks have been doing something recently that it just, it has to be said. The first quarter, we felt it yesterday. We really fell hard on the first quarter to get back into the game. And Kuzma got out there and tried to put the too small sign on Randle. Boy, oh boy, I'm glad he did that, boy, because after that, Julius and came down, did like 2 dunks, a layup, a steal for a 3-point shot, and it was on and popping, man. And that really got Randle into the floor of the game, man. He started shutting down Porzingis. And like you said, Devon, kudos to Quentin Grimes, man, for playing that stellar defense on Bradley Beal, man. This team is a gritty team, man. And, you know, we got a big win last night because we had some teams in front of us that took some losses last night. So this really sets us up for a fun ride in this car, man. And like I said, to the wheels fall off, man. To the wheels fall off.
And listen, if you don't like Shot Power said, it's a fun ride in the car. So if you ain't buckled up that seatbelt now, you better buckle it up, brother. Better buckle it up because we rolling. Nick, you got to buckle up. We on the highway going about 75 right now. The Knicks is in their game, man. Real talk. That was a gritty win last night, man. It was a real gritty win. It showed the true grit of this team, and they got some dogs up there. Manuel quickly and them boys is playing some hard basketball, man. You got to love what the Knicks are doing right now. They just got to keep that momentum going tonight. Like I said, on the 50th anniversary of the 1973 championship, all OGs going to be in the building. Well, everybody, Bellamy, you name, they're going to be up in there. So it's going to be fun at halftime. But overall, great job, man. Great job by the Knicks. Julius Randle, 46, 16 for 29. Oh my goodness, that brother he was knocking them down with people in his face all night. I'm like, y'all ain't got nothing for him. So Julius Randle, great job by you, man. King Julius, man, real talk, man. Yes, sir. Julian, 100%, man. Them boys was gritty, man. And I love it, man. That's the gritty committee. Julian know what it is. But let's see, man. We got the Pelicans tonight. Obviously, you got Brandon Ingram and Valanciunas and all these guys. I don't care how many of them cats get down. Don't let what's his name? Avocado, whatever they come in and act the fool tonight. You know, let's go get it tonight, man. Salute to you, salute to the chat. Charles, Elderly, what's good, Charles? Appreciate you, my man, coming in from Nassau, Bahamas. Oh my God, that's real good. I appreciate you, my brother. Real talk coming in the building with us tonight. Charlie King and everybody, Julian, JW. But yeah, Shot Power really went.
Hold on, Devon, my bag. Charles, send me a 6-pack of them K-Licks, man. Send me some of them K-Licks. I love that big. Send me some of them K-Licks.
You already know. Hey, Charles, you can find a way to get me some of them wings, brother. The jerk wings out there. This is all good. But you know what, man? Shot Power's great win. But tonight, big game tonight. Like I said, we'll go over our itinerary in a minute. But I'm just happy that the Knicks is playing good basketball, man. And all the naysayers and the doubters and the ESPNs and all these cats, you know, we don't need y'all to give us our flowers. The Knicks fan base give us our flowers. You know what I mean? You know, so y'all can hate all you want to. Stephen A. and I'm talking about they rather have Miami up in there. You know, lost your mind. It's Knicks or nothing. You know what I mean? It's Knicks or nothing. So good job by the Knicks. Moving on to tonight. Great matchups in the air. Like I said, I get into everything. But I want to bring up one thing, Shot Powers. Whether we homers or not, Mitchell Robinson is a difference maker. Mitchell Robinson is a difference maker up in this building, man. I'm telling you right now, what that boy did last night, I was like, okay. When he threw that two-hand dunk down in the middle of the rebound, I'm like, oh, that's the greediness. Him and Hartenstein got that shit locked down, bro. They got it locked down up in New York. That 5 spot is legit up in New York. Mitchell Robinson, stay healthy the rest of the season. We going deep with you. Real talk. We going deep with Mitch. You see what we missed when he wasn't there. We've been winning without him, but you can imagine now. Yes, indeed, man. Shop House. So I think Mitchell Robinson coming back, man, really made an impact on that game. Because when he was off the floor, that's when they were doing their thing. But every time that young man came back on the floor, that defense kept getting stellar. So great job by Mitchell Robinson. Strong game last night. And it was good. It was good to chat. Salute to my chef, Nick. Y'all make sure y'all hit some thumbs up, man. Y'all hear the flames up ahead. The OG's dropping some science up ahead, man. We dropping it tonight. Let's get it, man. We giddy. Nick's giddy. We giddy. Chat giddy. Let's go ahead and get it popping. Shot power. Mitchell Robinson had it going last night.
I'm just saying, man, we talk about Mitchell Robinson. You know, love him or hate him, man. Mitchell Robinson played some good basketball last night, man. I always say this, man. When Mitchell was on the court, you don't see too many players going north and south. You know what I mean? You've seen a lot of last night's basketball as Mitch, filled that paint last night. Guys going east and west. You know what I mean? There was 1 or 2 plays where you see maybe Kuzma got a playoff and what was his name? Not Danny Green. I can't remember his name. He came in and he threw a high arcing shot off the backboard that went in. You know what I mean? Even Clyde had said something. He said, "Oh, that was he said he really put that up off the boards." Mitch, just changed the game a little bit, man. He makes teams really pay attention about coming down that lane. And another thing that Mitch does well, which is for the guards, the guards lead their men towards Mitchell Robinson's side. If you see how Quentin Grimes plays defense, Mitch will be in the back. Grimes would be on the right wing or the left wing, whatever wing, and he would push his defender down towards Mitchell Robinson. And what that does is he make that man less likely to take a shot or take a jump shot and make the pass and then make another pass. So Mitchell Robinson, he came in last night. He was ready, and he's really not back all the way yet. He got in there, got 10 points, 10 rebounds, and he braided that hair up, and he's ready now. You know what I mean? Put that headband on. He's ready tonight. I mean, he's ready, and kudos to Ahart. Man, what a stellar game from him last night, grabbing about 10 or 11 rebounds last night, about 3 or 4 offensive rebounds. These guys, you'll see the way the defense will increase in stats as these games go along, and how Mitchell Robinson really impacts the game. And this kudos to the whole team. Jay Hart for being real gritty, falling on the floor, knocking balls free. I mean, for IQ coming out there with his averaging 15 points tonight, hitting big shots. You know what I mean? And kudos to RJ for coming out there and staying consistent. He was he really helped that second team help cut down that lead in the second quarter. You know what I mean? So kudos to him with his 14, 15 points that he put out there tonight. So tonight, and Jalen Brunson having an off night and still getting 9 assists. These are the things that we all talking about: pushing the pace, grabbing rebounds, and hitting free throws. Last night they did great at the free throw line until Jay Hart got out there at the end of the quarter. IQ missed one, and then Jay Hart missed one, but the game was already in the bag by then. So kudos to the Knicks and what they did last night, man. They really get your heart pumping, man. I was sitting in the house 20 points down or so, and I was like, man, what are they going to do? Slowly start chipping away, slowly start getting it. In the second half, they was down by 10. Third quarter, they came out and went on an 8-0 run. What can you say, man?
Yeah, real talk. I was like, that was a tale of two halves. But what's so impressive to me, that wing defense that New York Knicks got with Jay Hart, Quickly, and Grimes, that wing defense, oh my goodness. I mean, listen, them cats, you got 3 cats right there who literally go after their defenders. Grimes, Jay Hart, and Emmanuel Quickly, man, them boys make it tough for people on the perimeter, man. And like I said, Quentin Grimes let Bradley Beal know that, listen, this is what I do. This is what I do. Quentin Grimes literally said, this is what I do. You know what I mean? He put that boy in a donut last night. You know what I mean? And I cannot say enough about that perimeter defense with him, Quickly, and Grimes. Quickly, Grimes, and Jay Hart. Man, even Obi was on the defense side of the ball a little bit last night. So I really appreciate what these cats doing for the New York Knicks. We got to keep it going, man. We got a big game tonight. We get into. We're gonna break down our itinerary in a few seconds. I go with the injury report and everything. We get into that. We bounce back in the show and get it popping. But listen, man. Salute to the Knicks. Great win last night. Let's just drop what's on tap for the day, man. Don't go nowhere. Knicks will talk game day. Divine, Sha, the chat. Everybody, make sure y'all hit the buttons, man. We saying something. Let's get it popping. And we up in here, man. Knicks will talk. Let's get it. We'll be right back, guys. This was on tap for the night. Check out the tail of the tape, the injury report, and we get back at it, man. Knicks will talk. Let's get it popping. Yeah, man. Salute everybody. Y'all just seen the itinerary, man. The scouting report, injury report, and everything. They got pretty good numbers, but we beat them and we out rebounding them. We outscoring them. The percentages up from the 3-point area is pretty much the same. The assist numbers about 2 or 3 more better than us. But overall, I think the Knicks numbers are really much better than theirs. So I'm really excited about that, man. So I think tonight we go out there and play D 48 minutes and to get a popper, we should be okay. And I think you see a better game from Brunson and RJ than from a scoring perspective tonight. They got some pretty good defenders down there. Obviously, Valanciunas get a popping, man. He go down one of the better centers in the league. So Mitch gonna have his hands full. But I'm ready for these boys tonight, man. Let's go down there and get it popping and try to get this W at MSG, man. Get us to 35 and 27, man. 35 and 27. Be 2 games over 500 at home, looking good, man. And then going into Monday against Boston. Let's get it, man. 1 game at a time. But I'm really excited about what's going on in New York. I think we got a lot of good things going on in New York right now, man. Salute to Tom Thibodeau, the front office and everybody. We got to get a front office day kudos. Think about this here. We want on taking that spot from Donovan Mitchell and them. We're going to forget about that Donovan Mitchell trade. You know what I mean? We're going to forget about all that. So let's keep this train rolling down the track, man. Let's keep staying positive and staying focused and see if these guys can pull it out tonight, man. It's going to be a tough game, but I think they're ready for it, and I think it's going to be a really exciting one tonight, Shop Howard. I think the cats go out there coming off that back-to-back. That's why I say I'm not mad that RJ sat the last half of that game, not the half, but the last quarter, because they give him enough energy for today. It take a positive and negative about everything, the pros and cons, everything. But even though RJ had a good numbers were good from the floor, but I'm glad that Tibbs stuck with the lineup that was taking us home because they was playing good basketball. Only disrupted if they playing good ball. So knocking RJ. It's at that time, save him for the day. Just save him for the day. You know what I mean? Iheart and Amanda quickly had that perimeter on lockdown. That one play where Amanda quickly, Kendrick Nunn was trying to get that 3 ball off in the corner. Quickly wasn't having it. He was not having it. I thought that was some real good stuff, man. Paul Douglas was popping, my man. Was good. Hope all was well, my man. Paul Douglas in the building. Hope they, like you said, Knicks win tonight. I think they will. But it's going to be a fun game, tough game tonight. But they come out to play. They got a pretty good squad down there. But overall, man, pretty interesting right now. Shop Howard going down to the last part of the season. 21 games left. Knicks sitting right there, man. We just got to keep this wagon going. Like I said, we're going to lose some games, but we got to take advantage of the ones that we winning right now. We can get to 5-6 games in a row and separate ourselves a little bit from the Heat and gain some momentum on the Nets, which I think we will. I think we'll be in a pretty good spot moving forward.
I'm so with you, Divine, man. The things that the Knicks have been doing in these recent games that they won, these last 4 games since J Hart has come into the onto the Knicks crew. The Knicks, I don't know, maybe it's me being a fan, but last night I wasn't worried. I wasn't nervous, and when the game got close, I just knew they were going to fight and figure out a way to win the game. And the last couple of games, they have really been finishing games, something that we really didn't have so much in the beginning of the year. We get down, we get up by 3 or 4 points, and as a Knicks fan, you sit there, your stomach start hurting, your head start hurting, you start yelling at the TV, you're yelling at the referees for making bad calls. You're seeing stuff that you don't think that you really see, but you think you've seen it anyway. So the Knicks are finishing games, man, and they're putting together great play, man. Like I said, man, the first quarter last game, we got blown out, you know what I mean? But every other quarter than that, we won the quarter. And we held these guys in some quarters to, I think it was 20, 21, 22 points, when we're scoring 32 points, 30-something points, man. This team is legit, man. And I'm not fearing none of these teams coming down the line, man. And tonight, man, I'm really thinking that we come out and punch these guys in the face, and it's going to be a different, uh, 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 um, um, a different. Oh my gosh, they're going to get scoring from different people tonight. You know what I mean? They're going to get different offense from different people tonight. That's the word I was.
Yep.
I think RJ is going to be the guy tonight. I think Brunson is going to be the guy tonight, and I think we'll see a little bit for Quentin Grimes tonight. You know what I mean? So this team has players on their team that can get you 25 points a night. Aside from Randall, aside from Brunson, you could get 25 points from RJ. You could get 25 points from Grimes. You could get 25 points from iHeart. You could get 25 points. There's so many players on the team at any given time can go for a high double-digit scoring or make it into that 20-point round. And I'm just living it up right now. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that they go out tonight and they really punch these guys right in the mouth, man. We need to knock them out and knock them out quick, man. No holds ball.
Yeah, real talk. I'll let my man G Money in the building in a few minutes. G Money, I see you back there, brother, in the background. I got you. Give me 2 minutes. I'll let you in the building. We get it popping. But just to piggyback off what Shah Powell was saying, you know what? Every time his was interested in me. Every night, a lot of even some of our Knicks fans going there, man, thinking that the Knicks gonna lose this game against this team. See, if you watch the Knicks all year long and you watch the way they play and you watch how consistent they've been all year, the Knicks haven't been getting blown out by nobody. 1 or 2 games early in the year. They stay consistent. You know what I mean? And I think this team they are who we say they are. This is a good basketball team, man. You got it. You're not 34. You're not 34 and 27 because any other day you think that it's gonna fall down to the bottom of the barrel. You're not gonna see that in New York. The New York Knicks is a good basketball team. We've been saying it all year, and I don't think it's going to stop. I think that perimeter defense with Emmanuel Quickly and Jay Hart and Grimes. Now you got Mitchell Robinson, iHeart playing good basketball. Our starter five doing what they've been doing. Even though RJ didn't score 20 last night, and Brunson didn't score 20 last night, they played a good game. RJ Barrett defense in the first half was stellar last night. In the first half. So give him his flowers, man. And he shot 50% from the floor, shot 50% from downtown, only missed 1 free throw. So though he didn't finish the game out, and I'm cool with that because he played the game. So I'm glad Tim kept the lineup in there that got him over the hump, which was Quickly and Jay Hart, and it's all good. So hopefully tonight we continue that. But let me bring my man G Money in the building with us. He can get his thoughts in here for the night. We get it popping, man. G Money, what's going on?
Salute. What's shaking and baking, Cool Cats? What's going on, Divine and Shay? What get down Saturday night? What's going on?
Yeah, we here, man. It's Shah.
Shah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's good, G Money. I'm excited about it, man. I'm excited about this game tonight, Shah. G Money and Shah. I think they need to go out there tonight. No Zion Williamson, these guys, man. And I don't care if Zion was there. I think the Knicks is locked in right now. This team is locked in, and a lot of people, this team is legit, man. Needs some legit ball players in New York.
This team plays hard every night,
man. I mean, like I said, they're gonna lose the game. They're gonna lose the game. They're not going 22-0. But on the night that they lose, it won't be because the team beat them. If the Knicks lose any game against any team going forward, they're gonna beat themselves by whether they miss some free throws in the game or this and that. Remember, man, these cats been playing tough games all year long. If you go back and look at the Knicks games all year long, look at the score they've been losing by.
They've been right down in the nitty-gritty, though. The only times in which New York got absolutely clobbered was in Brooklyn and against Dallas. And against Dallas, we were up big early in that game at home until the second and third. But other than that, New York has just been pretty much been like junkyard dogs. Big time defensively. They're in the first half against Washington, really first quarter, salute Starfish, really first quarter, mid part in the second quarter, their perimeter defense was Swiss cheese bad, but it got better late in the game, though. I thought they did a better job contesting shots in the second half. Julius Randle, man, Randle was the Incredible Hulk the whole game, diving for loose balls, postering Wizards in the paint, mid-range shot, 3-ball, falling. He had it rolling. Man, Randle was an MVP out there. And I thought RJ, after he was struggling the first half as far as scoring, he did play good defense. And the second half, he was more aggressive, getting to the lane, doing other things. And Brunson, yes, he was 6 for 20, but he did make a big bucket in the paint. with the spin around and the pin with the okie doke, and got beautiful bounce passes, dump passes to Mitch and etc. Had 9 assists, and even I thought Josh Hart played great defensively though, especially on Bradley Beal. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Him and Grimes had that boy in the donut last night. But here's another thing. Arden shot 50% from the floor last night. He shot 50% from the three-point line last night. He only missed one free throw. I'm good with that. And Brunson, even though he didn't score, he had 9 assists.
He did other things.
Yeah, he did contribute to either 18 or 20 something other points by the Knicks. You know what I mean? So overall, you got to take it for what it is. I think it was a good win last night. Shop Howard. I think these cats they're ready to go, man. I think this thing is the best yet to come. Like I said, long that them Knicks defense come to play. And this what happened to me last night. Shop Howard, Sean, G Money. I think that was the first time they played against competition in a week. You know what I mean? Coming off the All-Star break, that you haven't played legitimately competition from another team for a whole week. So I think they came out a little sluggish from the defense side because they just getting back off the All-Star break. They didn't get in the rhythm yet. Usually that's Julius Randle. Surprised me this year. Julius Randle usually the one coming out the All-Star break slow. He came out this year on fire. I mean, he was like lighting it up. So
making a purpose. Making a purpose though, because his head was on the chopping block before the year, and then he's been phenomenal both sides of the ball. Yep,
real talk, Shop House. So I think tonight we just got to do that. Maybe come out with a little better start, like you said early in the show. Guys that we don't think are going to perform tonight probably come out there and step up tonight. But I like that perimeter D. I like that quickly. Josh Hart and Quentin Grimes. They make it hard on wing players in the NBA, man. Like I said, Quentin Grimes be locking down some of the best 2s and 1s in the game all year long. He been shutting them cats down all year long. So that's his staple right there. And once that 3-point shot get falling in place, I like the way they got going on down there. Shop Howard. I think the defense came out to play last night. Julius Randle did his thing. I Hart did his thing. J Hart did his thing. It was just good all around to me. I wasn't concerned about that game last night. In the first half, I was like, they just coming off the All-Star break. Let them get a quarter or two to get their groove back. And it was a tale of two halves. That's what happened last night. So I'm good with it.
Right.
I'm just gonna say this, man. And I'm just gonna throw it straight out there. And New York Knicks fan, we really have to appreciate the coach that we have that's putting these guys on the floor and putting them into the situations that's making us win. Even me getting on Tom Thibodeau for some of the some things this year too. And I mean, he has done. Sometimes he keeps players on the court too long, or sometimes he does, or vice versa. He doesn't substitute someone in when he needs to. But overall, man, Tom Thibodeau is playing positional basketball now. He sees what he needs on the court, and he is running with it. And however Tom Thibodeau chooses to move this team forward for us to stay into this playoff hunt race, I am 150% down with what Tom Thibodeau does. He put J Hart out there last night. He put he played all our guys. He played all our guys. It wasn't a guy that didn't get played last night. I mean, the rotational guys. Now, I mean, and kudos to Tom Thibodeau for guys not playing 40 minutes last night. You know what I mean?
That's
not
good.
Playing 40 minutes. I think Julius Randle scoring 46 points. I think he only played 34, 35 minutes last night. I think the highest player that we had that played minutes last night was Brunson. I think he was somewhere around 37, 38 minutes last night. That is big-time basketball, man. Not tiring guys. We kept talking about a couple of weeks ago, these guys playing 40 minutes a game, 40 minutes a game. Man, playing 40 minutes a game, playing this many, 30, 40 minutes and all that stuff. Tom Thibodeau won the game last night, took a big lead. I mean, won us with a big amount of we outscored this team, and the guys stayed all under 40 minutes a game. Dang Nabbit, kudos to Tom Thibodeau for doing what he does, man. You may not like Tom Thibodeau, and sometimes I don't like him with some of the substitutions that he make, but dang sure you better represent this guy, because let this guy come out and bring us 15 more wins, 17 more wins in this season. You know what I mean? And his name is going to be dangled in that Coach of the Year thing. And we joked about it 2 or 3 games ago, or 2 or 3 streams ago, Divine. But I'm dead serious now, man. Let Tom Thibodeau take this team. We got 21 more games, and let us win 16 out of these 21 more games. And his name is going to be dangled out there for for coach of the year. We move from the 8th spot to the 6th to the 7th spot to the 6th spot, and possibly could have a chance to make it again to the 4th seed. Come on, man. Come on.
But no, and speaking of coaches, and March Frank Mantos, thank you. TNT switched off the Nets and the Bucks, just put in the Knicks and the Kings. Good job, TNT. And another coach of the year candidate, I know we're talking about New York, Mike Brown. Man, Mike Brown's done a great job with that Kings team. Tino's a joke. 16 years
he has.
Top 3 in the Western Conference, and they're only a game and a half behind the Grizzlies for 2. That's a big game there. Salute everyone. That's a big game there. TNT did a great job putting New York and Sacramento March 9th in Sacktown. That would be a juicing game there. The battle of coach of the year candidates. This team fights every night, man. They die for loose balls. They do a good job with the switching. And what I love about what the Knicks have done well, this team lets their game do the talk. You don't see this team with the rah, rah, rah. They let their game do the talking. They move the ball in the paint. They get to the rim. And, like you said, Tibbs, he's done a phenomenal job. Like you said, I love how he's not overplaying his guys. I love how he's using the proper rotations, and that's what Tibbs is doing well with that. And I love how Tibbs calls the proper timeouts when you see a team goes on a run. So we gotta love Tibbs for that.
Yeah, real talk. You know what? And we won't make it all about Tibbs, but to give him a flower. But you know what? Tibbs had to do what he had to do with that rotation because the guys wasn't performing, and we had injuries. The guy, when you don't have enough players and some of your guys not performing, you're going to have to but these guys got the best trainers in the world. They got the best trainers, the best nutritionists people in the world. These cats is pros, man. Julius Randle could go 40 minutes, wouldn't even hurt these cats. These cats, they might be tired at the end of that game. By the time they go home and get some recovery, they'll be right back at it. This ain't nothing new under the sun with these Knicks, man. I'm loving where they're going with this thing, man. We just got to keep going hard, keep grinding, win all the games we can. But let me make no mistake about it. The Knicks get that 4th seed, it's going to be a problem for the East because, listen, they got home court advantage, and they're a good team on the road. They're a great team on the road.
And so they start turning at home better.
They can go in any building and win a game. And they can go in any building in the NBA and win a game. And that gives me a lot of confidence about the team. If they get that 4th seed or 4 games in the Garden, but they have to go on the road and win one in somebody else's arena, I'm comfortable with this team, man. Good job by them. Good job by them. We got to keep it going. Tonight, big game. A lot of games on the doctor that's going to be important for the Knicks too in the NBA. Not a lot, but tonight it's going to be some interesting game that'll benefit the Knicks, man. So we got to see how it goes. Obviously, the Raptors already beat the Pistons today, but you got the Miami Heat playing down in my neck of the woods against
Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, right. So who to say that Charlotte, even though Charlotte at the kind in the lower echelon of the NBA right now, but they still got good players. Like
they beat Miami in that one game.
Yeah. Right. They could beat them again. So, and obviously we got to keep an eye on that. 76ers and Celtics is big. And then tomorrow but we got some big games tomorrow. Nets and Hawks. Cleveland and the Raptors. Y'all watch some 2 games tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. The Hawks and the Nets in Atlanta.
Cavs, Raps, and Cavs.
Cavs and Raptors in Cleveland. In Cleveland, and I told y'all last week, I said Cleveland Cavaliers will lose 3 games in a row. Chop Powell did I not put that out there? What? Them boys will lose 3 games in a row, and they did. They did. I'm trying to tell y'all, when the Knicks overtake the Cavaliers, we don't want to hear the Donovan Mitchell stuff no more. New York Knicks front office know what they were doing. We're not giving up all this stuff to get one player that can either. We had players. We good. We got a Donovan Mitchell. We got a Julius Randle. We good. We good there. We got one of the better point guards in the NBA right now in Jalen Brunson. We good there. We good. What we got to do is keep playing that defense, and the New York Knicks will be in this thing. And this time when we get up in the playoffs in the first round, we ain't walking out like we did the last 2 years ago. And I'm booking that right now. This team is good, bro. Mitchell Robinson coming back, him and Hartenstein. I just love the way they play, man. I love the greetings about this team. They represent New York City very well right now. The New York Knicks representing the city of New York very well. Very well. They got the same energy as the New York fan base and the people in the gritty city, the way they go about business. That's the way the Knicks are going about business right now. They're just going about it the right way with the grittiness, the toughness. You got to come in here and take it from us. And I think last night, what I seen last night showed me that you can go on the road down 19 in a hostile environment it still come out there. Jalen Brunson, R.J. Barrett. I'm gonna pass the mic right quick. R.J. Barrett, Jalen Brunson, and Randall were like 67 points a game. They still got that last night. He had 46. One had 14. One had. They still got over 70 points between three people. That shit is amazing. You know, that shit is amazing for them to still score over 70 points between three people, and two of them didn't even have a good game because one of them dropped bombs last night, and they still got over 70. I ain't got nothing to say about this team, man. They nice. So let's hope that they continue this thing tonight, going in tonight with the same passion and energy and effort. And just cross your T's, dot your I's, rebound the ball, run the pace like Shaw Powell said. Josh Hart and Quickly, I love that second unit. Him and Quickly, they got it going up there, man. Amazing. So let's see, Shaw Powell. They can go in tonight, bring that same energy. I think we walk out there tonight with another W, and we on the roll. We good to go. 5 in a row.
Yeah, we definitely going to see a different way of how Jalen Brunson plays tonight. The Pelicans is a West Coast team, and not just last year. Jalen Brunson was running 4 times against a lot of the West Coast teams. And if you paid attention, maybe it's just me as a Knicks fan, but he plays a little better. I don't want to say better, but he steps up to the plate when he plays a West Coast team. All the games where we play West Coast teams, Jalen Brunson has really put his foot to the pedal. You know what I mean? And I'm hoping tonight he does some of the same. For him having a bad night last night, he still contributed. For RJ having a bad night last night, he still contributed. You know what I mean? We got guys that are here to play basketball, man. And the change tonight is probably going to be Randall with his 20 back down to maybe 24 points tonight. But I believe RJ is going to step up tonight. I think Quinn Grimes is going to step up, and Brunson is going to step up tonight. So once all these guys, I mean, can you imagine? I mean, that's hypothetically, 24 points from Brunson, let's say 25 points from Brunson, 25 points from Randall, and 20 points from RJ. That's 70 points from your starting unit. This team does not have a problem. This team does not have a problem putting the ball in the basket, man. And now the defense is coming together. I don't know, man. These teams, I know the East is really. I think the Knicks has woken up. I mean, they how the young guys say it. They woke now. You know what I mean? And I don't think the Knicks are. I don't think the Knicks are scared of any team in the East right now, man. We're on a run now. We're on a roll. And let's go out here tonight and get this team tonight, man. We need to punch them right in the mouth, man, and get this win at home to get us farther over 500 at home. And I think we have it was 12 games away and 10 games at home. Let's get all 10 wins at home. Let's get all 10 wins at home. We need every win at home. I want us to be close to 70% at home now. We faltered in the beginning of the year. Let's get all the rest of these wins this year. Let's get it.
Yeah, right. Real quick before I bring G Money in, I just want to piggyback with Shaw Powell. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna be interesting today. CJ McCullough can't hold no Jalen Brunson.
Agreed.
That's a wrap. That is a wrap. Jalen Brunson might go for 46 tonight. You know what I mean? And then what they're gonna do? They're gonna put Quentin Grimes on CJ McCullough. You understand what I'm saying? This is the diversity in this Knicks team, man. They got guys can go 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. They got so much versatility in this lineup where they can put cats who will normally have 1 could play the 2, vice versa. They got a lot of versatility in this team. But I think tonight, the key to this game tonight will be Quentin Grimes defending CJ McCullough. I think that's going to be the match. Like Quentin Grimes been doing this shit all year, shutting these cats down. Now I think Jalen Brunson gets busy. I think RJ against Herbert Jones. I think Herbert Jones is a good defender. I like Herbert Jones. But I do think Randall give it. And I love Jalen Ingram. Obviously, not want him to be a Knick. But I think tonight Ingram ain't gonna have nothing for Julius Randle. I just don't think that's the case. Valanciunas and Mitchell gonna get that. That's gonna be a good matchup right there. Valanciunas and Mitchell Robinson. That's gonna be a good matchup.
That's gonna be tough for Mitch.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough for Mitch because that boy got strength. He's strong, but what Mitch Robinson got to do is beat
him. And he can shoot too.
Yeah, but Mitch Robinson got to beat him with the quickness and and the athleticism.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Robinson got to play over top of Valanciunas. Play over top of Valanciunas tonight. You know what I mean? Because Valanciunas is a banger, strong dude. All Mr. Robinson got to do is play over top. Don't try to go physical. But Mitch got big too, so it's gonna be a good matchup tonight. G Money. What you think about coming to matchup tonight? What you looking at tonight?
My matchup tonight, I'm gonna say Brandon Ingram versus JR30. Whoever wins that matchup is gonna win the game. Whoever wins that matchup is gonna win the game. And also another thing too, we got to rebound the ball. We're a good rebounder team, especially when it comes to offensive glass. We got to continue to do that. Because the Pelicans could crash the glass too with Valanciunas, Ingram, CJ, even Alvarado's underrated rebounder, and and that's my thing. So to me, my matchup is JR30 versus BI and rebounding. And another thing too, we got to hold the Pelicans to half court. The Pelicans like to thrive in transition. Hold them to a half court game. If you can hold the Pelicans to a half-court game and you can be physical with Ingram and McCollum, you're going to beat this team, though. So hold them to a half-court game and watch out for a guy like a Trey Murphy and Alvarado. Those two guys are tough because Trey Murphy can shoot and can lock you up. Alvarado can pickpocket you, he's like a fly that will never leave your house. He's a great on-ball defender. You saw what he did to Chris Paul last year in the playoffs at times. So we just got to watch out for that. But it's going to be – I think it's going to be a tough game, but I do think we will win this game, though. So we just got to just rebound. Like I said, limit the Pelicans to a half-court game. And also get the Pelicans away from the paint. Because the Pelicans are not a good three-point shooting team. They're 18th in three-point shooting. Get New Orleans away from the paint and force them to take tough contested shots. If you can do that, New York is going to prevail over New Orleans tonight.
Yeah, real good analogy, G-Man. I appreciate that. Yo, salute to the chat, man. Your chat, y'all got it popping up in there as always. The chat is where it's at. You know how y'all cats do. We in here, man. Salute to the whole chat, man. Kevin in the building. Nick 100 came in the building. Starfish, Big Taz, Met Nick fan, Paul Douglas, Mike Lugo. What's good, Mike? Long time I see my man. Mike Lugo in the building. Everybody in the building. Salute to everybody where you streaming in from, man. Knicks will talk. Game Day, Divine, Shaw, G Money in the building with us tonight. Y'all make sure y'all run them up with them thumbs up, man. Like, subscribe, holler at your boy. We in here. Click them, man, and let them people know we in the building, man, all the time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the game. Gonna be another fun game tonight. The New York City Gritty Committee is back. They back. Let's go get it, man. Let's put this game, man. Get us a 35-27 and get ready to take on the Celtics Monday. I'm hoping that these guys can lose tonight, man. I'm hoping that the Heat can lose tonight. Give us a little bit of separation from them. And then tomorrow, two big games for us. We got the Hawks and the Nets, Raptors and the Cavaliers, obviously the Bulls and the Wizards. You know what I mean? So I like where we're going with this thing, man. And then obviously Monday's going to be the get down. To get down. Check out this Monday schedule. This is why I think the Knicks are going to be in the fourth spot, and I keep putting it up there. Let me put the chat. I want y'all to see what I'm talking about. I always like to make sure y'all getting in on this information. Right here, and I'm gonna put it up there again. I'm gonna keep saying it. Monday, Knicks and Celtics, the 76ers and the Heat. The Heat can take another L. They can take another L. Then the next day, the Nets could take an L against the Bucks. Even if Giannis playing not, I think they still can lose that game. You got the Hawks and the Wizards, the Bulls and the Raptors. I mean, man, this schedule just gets we win our games. Then we go on that win. And when we play the Nets that win, the Knicks will be in the fourth spot or at least the fifth spot by next Friday. The Knicks will be in the fifth spot in the Eastern Conference. Look, you got the Heat and the Sixers, Cavaliers and the Celtics. You know what I mean? Shop out. Look at this here, man. You got the Cavaliers and the Celtics that Wednesday
in Boston.
Dude, let me tell y'all something. The New York Knicks literally could be in the fourth spot by the end of next week if they win their games. That's what I'm looking forward to, man. This thing's setting up for some special stuff right now, man. And we gotta hope that we go out there and play our games and win these games. And if we do, I think we're gonna be sitting pretty good, man. By Friday, I think it's gonna be fourth or fifth. I just think that's the way this shit panning out. If they win their game, it really is gonna be fun, man. So we just gotta keep grinding. I think we're gonna start the day, and I think we win tonight, get that one out the way. Let's see what happens, man. But we got a chance to get some separation on Miami. We literally can get Miami off our neck by the end of this week. We can have Miami off our neck. And we
right, you don't want to be in the plane. You want to get out of the plane. You want to just
this team is not no playing team. The New York Knicks is not a playing team. They just not a playing team. I think these cats is good, man. So we'll see. It's gonna be fun to start the night, man. It really starts tonight, man. Shot, and I hope we can go out there and perform tonight, Shot Powell. We can go out there and get us a W, man, and move on to the next game.
I mean, we also have to take into consideration Jay Hart has been playing in the West as well. So he knows these guys that he's getting ready to go up against. So he knows these guys very well. And I think he's going to have another one of those big scoring games tonight too. These last couple of games, as you just showed, Divine, if we can continue to win these games, we going to be. I want us to stay above the line, six and above.
Agreed.
If we continue to win these games and these teams keep knocking each other off, Brooklyn keep getting knocked off, Atlanta keep knocked off, Cavaliers keep getting knocked off. If they keep continuing to match up against each other, Philly against this team, against all these big name teams, man, and we keep continuing to finish games like we've been doing for these last couple of games that we have won, I don't fear anybody in this league. I said last night, man, the Knicks are gearing up into playoff mode. And you know who reiterated that for me last night? Julius Randle in his interview. He said, we are gearing up for playoff mode. And that's exactly what I wanted to hear, because that means you got the eye on the prize. And let's get it, man. Let's see how far what this team can do and how far we can go. Rolling till the wheels fall off, man. Roll it till the wheels fall off.
Yeah, real talk, man. That's real talk right there. Yeah, they playing good ball, man. I stay giddy about the Knicks, man, because I just like what I seen on the floor from day one, from the day of training this summer. I like this team's gonna be special. And the same thing I said about this, I would say the same thing. Because I know what Jalen Brunson was gonna bring to this team. I knew Jalen Brunson was gonna make Julius Randle a better player. I knew Jalen Brunson was gonna make RJ a better player. I thought this guy took all the pressure. He literally took the pressure off of them boys, and to take the pressure off and still do what he was doing. This cat was before the All-Star break. The whole month he was dropping down at 30. But this cat was dropping 30 a game down there before the All-Star break in the month of February and January. So I just knew what his acquisition is something that the Knicks didn't have for many years. I thought he made a big difference. I don't think it's going to stop. I think this team is going to be 4 or 5. I think the Cavaliers, because they're not a good road team, that's going to cause them a problem. Here's the difference. They're not a good road team. We are a good road team. So, and we playing better at home. And I think, I think we're going to be here, G Money. Let's go see how it do, man. Let's hope we can go in there tonight, prosper and get a win, right, and get another win, man. I'm looking forward to it, man. We know the Knicks are not going to win every game, but they got a chance. They what I love about this team right here, they might not win every game, but they're going to be in every game.
Yeah, they're gonna fight. They're gonna fight till
they're always gonna be in the game, man. Real talk. That's what I like about the squad. They're always gonna be in the game to have a chance to win the game, and I think that's what's a good feeling about the squad this year.
I agree 100%. I agree. This team, like you said, is gritty. They're mentally tough, and what I love about this Knicks team, they're like a family. New York is like a family, man. They're a team. They're a no nonsense team that dies for loose balls, contest each shot. They love each other. They love playing for each other. The team, every time you see, it could be Brunson, Randall, RJ. Heck, it could be Fournier when he plays. It could be Robertson. It could be Grimes. It could be McBride. You don't know which guy can step up for this team, though. It's like this team competes every single night. They give their bitter end. They give it their all until the buzzer goes off. And if we just continue to build wins like this, maybe get some help from other teams, then they have a shot to get home court advantage, which is shocking though, because nobody saw this coming. So, and that's crazy though. 34-27, 6 in the Eastern Conference, only 3 games behind the 4th seed. It's pretty amazing though. Imagine in New York, Cleveland first round. Imagine that. Spider-Man to the Big Apple. Imagine
that's what I'm waiting for.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm gonna tell you what's interesting too. I got a secret weapon for the Knicks. If it don't happen in the buyout market and they keep them, watch Derrick Rose in the playoffs. Watch what I'm telling y'all. The Knicks saving Derrick Rose for that reason. They saving Derrick Rose for the playoffs. Mentality, been there, done that. Done played against the best players in the league in the playoffs. They saving that. I don't want to say young man, older man, but they saving D Rose. So you know what? Because when you get in the playoffs, is the pressure starts to mount. Shop how the pressure goes up.
True.
It goes up astronomically in the playoff. So if we get a situation where one of our young guys might get the pressure bust pipe situation, Tom Thibodeau will say, Derrick Rose, come in here and handle this. Evan Fournier, come in here and handle this. I love what Tom Thibodeau did this year, man. I think he's doing it the right way. But I think don't count out Derrick Rose, ladies and gentlemen. He got game. You know what I mean? And he might pay a big part of the Knicks moving down the line going toward the playoff. To me, it's just about resting them. Let these young guys get their energy up. Let them get their time. Let they get their energy. But if it come down to it, we need somebody to control the ball. Somebody get in foul trouble. I guarantee you that warm-up jersey coming off with Derrick Rose. If we don't get bought out, which I don't see it happening. I know Suns is talking about him, but if they don't buy Derrick Rose out, he will pay dividend. They pay dividend for the New York Knicks in the playoffs. Because that's where that experience kicks in at. So let's see, man. I'm excited about it. We're excited about the game tonight. We got about 15 minutes, man. The Knicks gonna go ahead and MSG and try to get the pop and salute to the 1973 New York Knicks championship team. Gonna be a halftime thing for them guys. Well deserved. That's going to be some energy in the building, man. To see all the cats who gave us our championship in 71 to 73. It's going to be fun tonight, man. So I know you got a lot of you guys wasn't around back then, but go out there and pay homage to them dudes, man. Walt Clyde and them cats was the real deal. You got the Rolls Royce backcourt back there tonight. Earl Monroe going to be in a building. Bradley, the Bush, all these guys, man. All the ones who still living. It's going to be fun. Willis Reed, Barnett. It's gonna be fun, man. That's why I want the Knicks to get this thing popping in the next couple of years. Cause you know what? Think about this here. The Milwaukee Bucks didn't win a championship for 50-something years until Giannis won it the other.
2021, yeah.
2021. They didn't win it in 50 years. So just like they didn't win it in 50 years, we didn't. It's our time. Next time coming. I guarantee the next couple of years, Knicks gonna be walking down Broadway somehow. They got the infrastructure ready for this thing, man. They got
for a parade in a few years, yeah.
I'm gonna be right there.
I'm gonna be right there. You better
me three.
Oh my God, man! They better shut New York down, man. Better bring everybody. Like I told Sean, we're going to bring all 5 parts of the military for that motherfucker. It's gonna be crazy up in there when the Knicks win the championship, and it's only right. It's only right. We've been waiting a lot of time for this, man, a long time. But I think they on that trajectory. This team and this front office then brought this team back. Like Stoudemire said, the Knicks is back. The Knicks is back. I really believe that. So let's see. We got the draft picks. We got the capital. We got the infrastructure. We got the flexibility. Somebody walking up in the joint another year to help us get over the hump. I don't know who it's going to be. There's going to be somebody come up in here to help Julius Randle and Arm Cap, whether who might not be here, who might not be here. But somebody coming up in here, they're going to put on this team. Going to be a number one. And that's why it was important for the Knicks to get to the playoffs. Somebody going to be like, you know what? If I go there, I think we can win this thing.
Right.
I told everybody I said 3 years ago. Matter of fact, I said, listen, the Brooklyn Nets will not win a championship before the New York Knicks, and I'm true to my word. And
you might be right.
They ain't winning one before the Knicks. They ain't winning. I think
not the way they got their butts.
And imagine New York and Brooklyn met in the first round. It could happen. Imagine New York and Brooklyn meet in the first round. It's gonna be a great series. Imagine.
Man. We better say
Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. Listen, man. This is how I do, man. It's the energy up in here. The chat, like I said, man. We love what we doing up here. We love the fan base up here. We love everybody coming and checking us out. Like I said, Knicks Real Talk, man. The game day, man. Divine Shop got G Money on the panel with us tonight. The chat kind of popping up in there. All of you guys, ladies and gents, let's just keep it going, man. Let's hope the Knicks go in there and win tonight and really, really go out there and have a passionate game. It's tough coming off a back-to-back. But I think like Shaw Powell hit the nail on the head when he said Tibbs didn't play them guys a lot of minutes last night. And I think that's what's important. So now I'm not mad at RJ didn't play that last quarter last night. We didn't need him. Save him for the day. For the day. It was a back-to-back anyway. So I'm glad that he went with Hart and Amanda Quickly because they were playing that team that was on the floor at that time. There wasn't no need for RJ. RJ didn't have a bad game. He had a decent game, but we didn't need him because Hart and Jay Hart and Quickly had it going, and that's what it's supposed to be.
Agreed.
Yeah, man, it's all good, man. Let's see how this thing go, man. I'm really excited about tonight, Shaw Powell and G Money. I'm excited about the Knicks right now. Like I said, we're not going to win 21 games. We're going to lose a game, obviously. But the one thing is, if we lose a game, just we got to keep the same energy because nobody's going undefeated.
Because we got to be realistic. This team's not going to go
realistic. Yeah, it's not going to be realistic about that. We're not going to win every game, but long as we competing at a high level, we always have a chance to win the game. So let's go get it, man. Y'all cats, man, give me your last words before we get out of here. And I know everybody ready to get into their game mode and everything like that. G Money, holla at me, man, and I'll holla at my man Sean that we get out of here and then I'll get ready to get it popping for the game tonight.
Right. One, it's nice seeing you again, Divine.
Always, bro.
Everyone in the panel, everyone in the chat, I should say, one, subscribe to my new show, The Last Laugh Podcast with me, Biggie, Z, and Prince, The Last Laugh Podcast. Subscribe to that channel. And two, also, this New York team is special. This Knicks team, the New York City Gritty Committee Renaissance, it's back. Every game, this team fights, lose balls, block shots, dive, everything. The heart, the grit, the mentality, the lion. This team is hard nosed and fighting. Tom Thibodeau, gotta give him that, man. And Julius Randle, JR30, has been our MVP all year. Jalen Brunson has been the head of the helm. RJ Barrett, inconsistent sometimes, but when he's on, and he's big. And our bench, phenomenal. This Knicks team is special, man. Wow. And they proved me wrong all year. I didn't think this team would do this year, and they shut me up and proved me wrong all year. This team is special. It's gonna be fun. Buckle up for the next 21 games, and we'll see you in the playoffs.
It's gonna be crazy, but D-man, take a man to say what you just said. You know what I mean? And a lot of people won't do that. You know what I mean? And that's kudos to you for staying true to your conviction and showing improvement, man. That's real talk. But Shop Powers, man, it's almost game day. I see you on the chat, brother. You know how we do. So let's get it.
I'm just gonna say this, man. Salute to you, G Money, for coming in with your great content.
Thank you.
And when you can post your link, let us know about the link so I can log into it and so we can follow you as well. You know what I mean? Salute to the chat. That is where it's at. You guys are on fire every single night that we come on, and I thank you guys for coming on. Sharing the time that you have with us, trying to give you some great content, try to keep you optimistic. That's what we do here, man. We try to keep you realistic. You know what I mean? We try to keep the optimism and the realism here as much as possible. We try to push things into fruition, and we try to see things from the long part of the board so we can, before we jump off the edge, you know what I mean? So salute to the chat as always. That's where it's at. Divine, you already know, man. You my man, you my brother from another mother. I love you, my dude, man. And let's get this win tonight. New York Knicks, push this pace, grab these rebounds. Big night tonight. My matchup tonight is Valanciunas and Mitchell Robinson. Big matchup tonight. That's my matchup tonight. You know what I mean? Push the pace, grab these rebounds. When we get to the line, hit our free throws. I believe we could come in here tonight and have another 117-108 win tonight.
Yeah, what's crazy? Salute to my man Frank Mato. Frank Mato was 2 points off that score last night. He had 115-109 and 115-107. I had 117-109, so it was like a 2-point swing here and there, man. So it was good, man. Age is super argo, my man. What's good, my brother?
I'm just saying New York 115-108.
I got New York tonight. I'm going out there, man. I think our boys gonna tear MSG up tonight, man. I got the Knicks 117. Defense gonna knock them boys down 117-106. 11 point. Get them up out of here. Get ready for Boston Celtics on Monday. I'm rolling 117-106.
And did you see the? You saw the link, right? Let me say it again. Give me some time, please. Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. But yeah, man. Frank, I got 119-111. That's a nice one. I'm with you. Yeah, I think these cats come out to play tonight, man. I think they come out to play. I know they're coming up a back-to-back, but I think the Grimes of the world tonight and the Quickly and these guys, they come to play. iHeart been playing phenomenal. That $8 million being well represented in New York right now.
Well worth it.
Well represented that $8 million a year. And think about it, he only got 2 years on his deal. And Derrick Rose got an option that's gonna be off the table next year. You still got Fournier can get off the books next year. The Knicks want to move. Boy, these boys they good, man. New York Knicks organization did the right thing. They are literally good for the next 10 years. And I think that what they've been doing it, they rewarded the people who needed to be rewarded, the Randalls, the RJs, all the guys, the Mitchell Robinson, the people we drafted. Yeah, Quickly get his next, Grimes get his. We'll see, man. But it should be fun. We're gonna get up out of here. Salute to the chat. That's where that. Y'all so much for coming in. As always, y'all cats always keep this thing popping. Make sure you run out the door with that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, dare to subscribe. Don't hide, subscribe. Y'all know how we do.
Subscribe to this channel. It's free.
We got the new intro coming out in about another week or two. It's gonna be lit. So I've been working on it pretty heavily, man. I think it's gonna be real nice. It's gonna be fun. And I'm looking forward to it, man. To bring us a new intro to the show, some more bars, some more lyrics, and more sounds. Me and Shaw Powers, we got it going on up in here, man. Y'all make sure y'all represent, man. Next we'll talk. Let's get it. I'm out. Salute to the chat, everybody. My brother.
Subscribe to the Last Laugh podcast.
Yes, sir. Y'all make sure y'all get G Money in, man. We see y'all later, man. Next we'll talk. Game day, Divine Shaw. We out. Enjoy the game. We see y'all Monday. Knicks and game day. Knicks and Boston Southern, man. Peace.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Time for Divine Shot, KJ events. This real talks the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Nick shit, dripping in Nick shit. Up in the world most famous arena. Look at click, that's a conglomerate. The Knicks real talk, the real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variants, dominant. Paying homage to the cat in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, we straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the side. My entourage be on the job, my energy. Feeling tripping in 10 books. As they cook my game plan, and my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that's the things we know is pretty, but we all stay giddy. But we embrace the fan base like the late Anthony Mace. We trace the logo when there's headspace that appear like Squarespace. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. There's any Dexys on the court, looking pretty legit. I say true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like Star Divine on Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go,
in the
let's go.
building. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it.